In this episode of Music Geology, Peter Gabriel's best song uses a phone book instead of drums.
Music Geology.
What's that? That's where we dig deep into rock and beyond to find sonic gems lasting only a few seconds, but just long enough to give us goosebumps. Alright, now let's go back to 1976. What an awesome year. A moment in time when history was being made by a new solo artist who decided to write his debut single about a spiritual experience he had on top of a hill. Peter Gabriel had just left the progressive rock band Genesis, of which he was the lead singer, when he decided to pick one of the greatest rock producers to help realize the full potential of this spiritual song. This producer was Bob Ezrin. Known at the time for collaborating with Alice Cooper, he had quite an ear and eventually a very impressive career. You see, aside from producing the featured song of this episode, his crowning achievement was co-producing this tiny little album with Pink Floyd called The Wall. Maybe you've heard of it.
We don't need no education.
So after Peter Gabriel and Bob Ezrin assembled the musicians for this first single, the drummer, Allan Schwartzberg, played a rather peculiar drum set during the recording session. Instead of using a traditional kit, he had a shaker in one hand and a stick in another, which he used to hit a phone book. So I'm sure you must be wondering by now, what's the name of this spiritual song that beats a telephone directory to death? You can find it on side 1 of the self-titled Peter Gabriel album as track number 2, Solsbury Hill. Released as a single on March 21st, 1977, that's 2 months before Star Wars. It had modest success initially in the US, reaching 68 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. But as the years progressed, its popularity has grown and now it's known as one of the top 500 songs of all time. And as far as we're concerned, this happens to be our favorite Peter Gabriel song. Better than Red Rain, Shock the Monkey, Sledgehammer, Don't Give Up, and Games Without Frontiers. You can't beat it. Its triple-tracked acoustic guitar riff with the variable speed oscillator is pure gold. So what exactly does a phone book sound like on the best Peter Gabriel song? It sounds like this. Can you hear it? It's the steady thud. Let's listen again. Check out that hook as our DJ revolves it. You can't beat that triple-tracked acoustic guitar riff with the variable speed oscillator, accompanied by a shaker, a stick, and a phone book.
Climbing up on Solsbury Hill.
So this is what we think, but what's your opinion? If you have a comment, we'd like to hear from you. And if you have any suggestions about other sonic gems, let us know right here on Music Geology.